This is my 2001 Mustang that I pretty much built. Outside of tuning, I done all the work and the looks, etc. All pretty much hood goes, the way I wanted. I actually wanted something completely different, so I went on Car ID, found something that I liked. The hood vents you see here actually work. They extract actual heat, and the ram air that you see in here actually works. Here, let me show you how. So as you lift it up, it actually goes into a box that you see right here, all the way over, and there it actually works right there. So you're probably gonna ask, why does that matter? Because we don't run anything like that anyway, but I actually do because my turbo sits right there. Down here, you'll see my Victor Jr. Intake manifold, fuel rails, and I went from returnless to return with an 0304 Cobra tank and Fore Innovations dual pump. Very easy, took me about 3 hours to all pretty much install, and it came out really easy. So when I fast forward, looking down here, so this is a 7665 on 3 turbo, and since day one of install I have zero problems. I put it on, that was the end of it. I literally had zero problems with it. So for some that say they always have issues, I don't know what to tell you, but I didn't have any issues. As far as fitment, when it comes to fitment, you can see it right here, right? We all have this problem. It sucks. So it's not as close as you think because I got the blanket on there, but it is close, right? So if you put the turbo in and you wonder how you get your fan back on, you have to come through the bottom. So yeah, kind of live with it. As far as our puke tank or our overflow tank, yes, I went online. I wanted to do something different, try this, and see what's up. So I did, and I came up with this. It worked, everything is fine, but it is coming off because it looks terrible and I do not like it. So I found another way to do it, and which is really easy. What you want to do is score yourself a 9495 radiator. You can find them on eBay. They actually come with dual fans and a fan shroud. It looks pretty cool, and it might score you somewhere south of 200 bucks. You wire into the fan controller and make sure that the fans are actually worth it. You will regret having really bad fans. Then you'll say the radiator's not capable, but in reality it's actually the fans. On 3 also sells an adapter you can put right here that basically takes place of the pressure cap, which I'm going to get rid of this, and you place it right here, and then you can pretty much put your puke tank anywhere that you see fit. But I liked it here because it was higher than my radiator, which is a good thing. You do not want it lower than your radiator. You would have air pockets. You're running all kinds of problems. So you try to have it something like this where it's above, and then you be good. Learning about my electronics, don't worry about it. I'm literally rerouting everything as possible. So this is basically going to my alternator, and this is going to my subsystem in the back, and this is going to my starter. So I rewired all my electrical because I wanted at least 4 gauge to run through my car rather than a standard really slim gauge. And yes, I will be replacing my negative because I know it's slim as hell. Front right here, most people put grills. I haven't debated whether or not if I want to put one. I might put one just for aesthetically pleasing because I don't like these holes that you see right here. So I might put something right there where it's still open, but it kind of cover up the holes because I don't like that. So if you're looking under here, yes, I run an automatic transmission. So I put my transcooler right there. It is a must to run a transcooler any mod you're doing the car north of 280. The transmission does not like it. It will heat up. You will smoke that thing. Trust me. Just spend the extra 80 bucks installing it. It takes you 10-15 minutes to put it on. For the exhaust portion, yes, it comes off here, runs down 3 inches, curls over the A-arm, tubular A-arm, goes back 1 pipe, and then splits to an Y, and then go over the axle and does his magic, and then out they come. So most people run mufflers on the back of these. I do not. I do not run catalytic converters. I run straight pipe, straight back. The reason why is because I didn't on a graph when we run a dyno, we were running into a little bit of a issue that I did not want to see when it came to running a muffler. So we removed them and tried it again. and it came out flawlessly. So I wound up making just shy of 600 horses, 587 on 12 pounds, which definitely will change. To do something different with my wheels, I did have these chrome before. I got tired of the upkeep on the chrome, and plus I really wanted to just have my wheels stand out. So I went with these. I powder coated them. I got them powder coated locally, as you can see. But also what I love about it is when it's not being directed by sunlight, you can't really tell that it actually changed colors at all. They just look like a gray gloss, which I love. So that pretty much concludes everything I have for you guys. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate. I'm all over TikTok. I'm all over Instagram. I try to help as best as possible, because I know it's hard to find content on this specific on-3 turbo build or anything in that nature. It's hard to find old forums back in 2009. So click like, subscribe. I'm going to be actually, posting more information as I transform this into something a little bit more beastly, especially with the projects that's coming up. Thank you. Appreciate it.